Well, good morning, everybody. Today I got two razors that I need to shave test. This one is a Tory that didn't turn out so well the first time on the Arkansas Blackstone. So yesterday I gave it a go again, and I did what Eric from Cajun Blade said was at the end you go, what did he say? Butterfly wing smooth. Butterfly wing smooth on the Arkansas. And then the other one is this one, big old English blade that I just put an edge on, cleaned up a bunch of rust. You can see kind of the remnants of it there, a little bit of pitting. But man, that blade, that edge just came out beautifully. It's covered in Vaseline right now, so you see that edge right there. So I'm very excited to try this one, but it's a very wedge ground, so we'll see. Very wedge, so that'll be fun. Heavy blade, covered in Vaseline. So I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to lather up and see how it goes. All right, so I just put on a bunch of water and some jojoba oil, thinking I should do like some other guys do and put a towel in the microwave for about 90 seconds. Hot towel sounds nice, but I don't. All right, so today I'm gonna use some new soap I got off Etsy. It's I wonder if that's reversed in the camera. Oh well, it's Humphrey's Handmade Boomstick. So really strong smell, and compared to my usual Bay Rum, and it's black. Look at that, it's black. It's kind of cool. Maybe a little dry, you can see it clumping up there. Man, this soap is so much thicker than my usual. I think they add glycerin to it because, wow, it is slick. Okay, here we go with this Tory, early 1900s American razor. Company's out of Rochester, New York, probably early 1930s razor. Better? Better? Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I mean, I guess I'm always chasing that Wade and Butcher experience I had that very first time I used an Arkansas where I didn't feel anything there. I mean, granted, the hair on the top of my head is wispier. Don't judge. But it's wispier on the top of my head, and on the sides it's super thick. So, well, let's go on this. Well, I'll save that side for the other one. They pop off, but the thing is, I can feel them popping off. Maybe some of you guys have some words for me about the Arkansas, because that first time was just magic. Maybe there's so many variables in straight razor shaving. So many variables, like the dryness of the soap and the angle that I'm going at, that it's hard for me to lay all the blame on this razor. then again, I have other experiences where it's just so easy, and I feel like I did everything right, and it still doesn't work. Or I mean, I do everything right because the shave is amazing. So then I get all, you get prideful thinking that you know what's up and you know how to do everything, and then you do the same exact thing, the same process with the different razor, and it doesn't work at all. So it gets frustrating. You have to learn the nuances of almost every razor. All right, well, it's not, it's definitely not pulling. I guess, I mean, it's a good razor. It's a really good razor. It's just, um, it's not magically, ma- it's not as magic as that Wade and Butcher was the first time. I guess my expectations are a bit too high. And these old Torreys, um, these Tory straight razors, if Simmons Hardware razors, uh, Larkin, Sears made razors, they were giveaways. They were part of reward systems for using their catalogs, or um, cheap productions coming out of Germany for your hardware store. So it wasn't necessarily high-end razors that these weren't high-end razors. These weren't specifically for um, these weren't made with, really, I should say, quality in mind. These were to bring you into their hardware store or to buy from their catalog. And I would think an old Tory like this one, you can see it's American because the spine is straight, has a tiny little barber's notch on there. It's kind of more for looks than I would think for use. Barber's notch is a use you can choke up on the blade when you're doing small areas. But that's the Tory. It's yeah, you can see actually. Um, Maybe I should spend more time on the polishing strop, but I think I'm gonna give this more work because it might be the razor or it might be me. And I just want to make sure it's not me. All right, now we'll go on to the next one. Okay, the other side of my head kind of dried up a little bit. And that Etsy soap, I can smell it. I put my schnoz into it, but it's not really strong, permeating the room kind of smell. Okay, so here it's the Sea Cockhill from Solingen. And I'm gonna clean this up as best I can. I lather it in oil and let it sit overnight for the health of these scales, because these scales are natural horn. They're pale horn, different sections of bovine horn. Some are black, some are pale like this, and they have these cool striations in them. But when you soak them in oil overnight, a lot of the dry crustiness like this can fill and soften up, and it feels better. And it looks like cracked stained glass almost, but up here is smooth like plastic, and then it gets rough because it's a natural product. And I don't want to take them off for risk of damaging them, but I also don't want to let these things crack and fall apart. So here we are taking care of them, taking off all the grease, Vaseline, oil, all that stuff. So I'm gonna give it a strop, then give it a go. I sell these strops on Etsy, and I like them because they're 3 inches wide, and I don't have to do the crisscross pattern. I just want the whole blade on the strop all at once. So I make my own strops. All right, here we go. Come on, Sheffield. Oh man, that was not good. I came up off my skin a little bit because I was nervous. Huh. Wow, that's cool. That's fun. Not a good first impression. You guys saw that hair I left on the first time. That was honestly because I was nervous. Wow. Yeah, beautiful. I'm thinking maybe the first one didn't do as well as this one because of my skin prep. This is just gliding. You can probably hear it outside my obnoxious talking, but you can probably hear it. Oh yeah, even the tip of the razor or the toe is sometimes a touchy part to get, and it just works great. There we go, man. All right, so this one is a success. Yeah, oh man, yeah, I need to prep myself better. This feels like dry shaving. Not good. I came out of the shower. It's really annoying. I came out of the shower and still my skin seems to dry off really fast. But I am in North Dakota, and just this week it should be getting above freezing. So where I am in North Dakota is still winter. You know how that can affect your skin. So all right. I can hear them popping off like they want to come off. I just think that I dried off too fast when I came out of the shower. That's probably it. All right. Well, definitely better. Yeah, this razor is awesome. I'm gonna get just a few stragglers in the back. And now I need to, well, when I'm finished, I'm gonna use aftershave balm. But you can guys see that mine is nearly empty. So if anybody has any recommendations for what they use afterwards, I kind of don't want to do oil because, you know, bald head and the oil goes everywhere. So if you have like a creamy suggestion, that'd be cool. But I'm gonna lather up again, go for a second pass, and then do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Happy shaving. All right, so this is like the postscript as I am doing my second pass. I do have to say that it is doing much better. It's just gliding along. I wetted my skin quite a bit before the second pass. And it's just working great. Anyway, wanted you guys to know this. I never heard of this one before. So it's a C. Cockhill. I gotta do some research on that guy. So C. Cockhill out of Sheffield. John C. Cockhill. Anyway, great play.